Hey, welcome back everybody to Money Vikings Collectibles. I want to talk about all things Batman, Batman comics, Batman 1989. I've been on a little bit of a Batman kick recently, and I want to go through some of the top Batman comics that I enjoy and collectibles. And there's a lot over the years, so this is a big topic, but I'm going to break it down into some of the stuff that I enjoy. You know, I was a big fan of the Tim Burton Batman 1989 movies. I did a whole article on the collectible cards that came out of that movie and how I think that those will go up in value over time. And if they don't, they're just really fun to have and really fun memorabilia from that movie and from that era. And in my mind, that actually was a real turning point with these superhero films because it really launched this concept of, even though it was a bit whimsical, it took itself actually kind of seriously. So it was a departure from the past kind of Batman thing with the pow and the boom and all that kind of thing going on and the tights, and it was like real equipment and really cool designed cars, not just, some silly like, bat wings thrown on the back of a Cadillac or whatever it was. So anyway, that was a real turning point. The storytelling was absolutely top notch, excellent acting. You were just in this world, and it was just really an experience. So for those of you that are younger and have not seen it, I would highly recommend the original Batman movies with Michael Keaton and directed by Tim Burton, Nightmare Before Christmas and all that other stuff. So without further ado, let's get into some of the Batman 1989. So number one, I really enjoyed this one, the Batman movie special. So that kind of brings back all the vibes, but this came out at the time. It was a comic book version of the movie, which is a nice piece of memorabilia from that time. So definitely check that one out. And I think copies can be, I don't know, 10 to 20 bucks actually. Not a really expensive comic at all. Now there was a recent run in the last year of Batman 89. So there's Batman 89 number 1. Really enjoyed the costume design and all that from the 90s. Thought that was pretty cool. Here's a Batman 89. Here's 6 of 6. I guess it was a 6-part series. You have Two-Face on there. And just a lot of cool stuff. Catwoman, Michael Keaton as Batman. Looks really awesome. It's great artwork there. Almost looks like an Alex Ross type thing. I don't think it is, but it's that style. And there's 5 of 6. So Batman 89. So worth checking out in my book. Definitely enjoyed that one. Okay, now on to sort of the classic collectible. So Detective Comics 583 is a book that I picked up recently, which I think is a pretty cool book here. This is the Fever. This is the beginning of the Fever series, and there's basically this like designer drug called Fever, which is going through Gotham, of course, and there's a whole story behind that. But it's a really interesting concept, especially in this age with some of the drug problems out there. Also, the first appearance of the ventriloquist. And this one can be a little more expensive. I think you get 20 to 70 bucks for a raw copy, but 9.8s I think are 150 to 300. So that can be actually quite a valuable book right there, and just fun to have. I enjoyed this one. This is Batman Confidential number 26. This one is first appearance of King Tut in comic form, and I believe this was a character from the old series. So right there is Batman Confidential, number 26. Pretty cool one. Always enjoyed this cover here and this interesting story. So this is Batman Shadow of the Bat right there. This is first appearance of amygdala, superhuman strength, but reduced mental capabilities. I guess that's amygdala, part of your brain is whatever, something's wrong with it. But check out that cover. I think that is just like really cool cover art. They really went all the way in painting that comic card right there. But definitely a fun book to flip through and enjoy the page layout and the story. So there's that one right there, Batman Shadow of the Bat, Amygdala. Okay, moving on, we're gonna go to Batman. Here's a classic back in the day that was up on the wall in every comic store. Batman 428. Death of Robin, Jason Todd. Iconic and emotional cover art here. I always felt that this cover just really grabbed me. Obviously, it's his it's his moment of death. And so it has a lot of power, just the way this whole thing is laid out. I think it's just gorgeous. It's a beautiful work of art, really nice book to have around. And then obviously a key part of the storyline. High grades are only about 40, $50. So that's actually amazing to me. I don't know what a 9.8 is. I'll put it up here on the screen, but you'll see what a 9.8 is valued at. This one's probably a 9.0. Pretty good copy right there. Probably a 9 right there. Okay, another one I really liked from 1994, Spawn and Batman together. Thought this was always a cool mashup. You got McFarlane and Frank Miller coming together with Spawn, Batman. Quite a pretty cool combo there of superheroes. A lot of capes going on. This one, surprisingly too, isn't actually that expensive. I saw some copies for $10. So that's pretty cool. So I will put up on the screen 2 comics I don't have that are keys. You have The Killing Joke, of course. We'll put that one up. That's a key Batman collectible. The Long Halloween one, since it is Halloween time. You have Mad Love #1 with Harley Quinn. You have Batman Harley Quinn, which is key. You have Batman versus Predator, which was a really cool crossover. I always liked that. And Batman 442, you have the Tim Drake Robin. So, there's a lot of good stuff. I'm a forever Batman fan. I think it's just a great mythology, awesome story. The darkness of it, the darkness of fighting crime, the loneliness of all of it is really cool. And of course, there's been the classic spin-off characters like Harley Quinn here. Get yourself a first appearance of Harley Quinn. I think that's a key comic collectible right there. And there's been some other cool stuff. Here's Harley Quinn when they're kind of reimagining the original Batman cover right there for Batman #1. And it goes on and on. So I'll put up some stuff up here, and hope you enjoy this video, and share your favorite and key Batman comic collectibles from over the years. I think Batman is iconic. I call it a blue chip collectible. I think Batman will always find audiences and will always be reinvented. I think there's just so much more that can be done in the future as they explore different aspects of this very dynamic character. So with that, hope you're all gearing up for a safe and fun Halloween here pretty soon, a couple weeks. And with that, be good to yourself, be good to each other. Take care. Thanks.